Defango lies. Okay, I think, well, everybody is telling me that, and to beware of what he says. He does sometimes, and I, experienced it. But when he does, he becomes another character typically. So there is a way to tell, I think, whether he's being genuine or whether he's playing a character that's telling a story. Okay, so think about it. Think about whether what he says is believable, whether the details come out naturally, and then you'll see that nobody disputes that the story is real. In fact, Valor seems to confirm it. So, okay, without further ado, this is where things happened.
Sent gayer since
No, I want to hear from Eric. Eric, what are you saying?
Sorry. I'll be in my office.
Thank you, guys. I'm glad defango jumped on, because before we cut off there for a minute, I wanted to ask a question about all that cicada and tent crap. Whatever happened to all that anyway?
He still does it.
It just kind of. I mean,
I'll be honest. Like, I stopped doing the cicada stuff because they told me that it was over after the stuff that was going on at DEF CON. So after I went to DEF CON and dropped off the stuff, they did a round of recruiting, and then that was supposed to be it. Although they were talking about doing this thing with this QAnon thing, and they had been like saying that they were going to do it, and like it was the next thing coming, because they wanted to have like this Socratic method of teaching where they were trying not to like put it fully the focus on them, but they wanted to see if they could maybe entice other people to start utilizing
Socratic method. Okay, they want to see. Okay, listen, this is how Q was developed, says defango, who is deeply involved with cicada and tengri, as he'll say.
Their mental facilities to do things, and it seemed like it ended up being very good in the beginning, but like people got really, really fanatical about it, I guess. I mean, just look at all the goddamn YouTube channels that are just making videos after videos after videos on this thing, freaking out. But literally, that's what I'm trying to say, is like, that's been the whole charade. Like, I've been a part of it. I wrote half of the questions that this dude asked on the message board. I didn't type them in and put them out myself, but like, this is a group of people that work together to see what we could do with individuals online. All the information is correct, all the information is good, and it's been sourced from the right people. It was just kind of weird that I went out, told everybody about everything, and then I just kind of like allowed it to stew. So that's what I meant by like a charade. It's like when I started doing the cicada stuff in the beginning, they like, I didn't have any idea what was going on with the situation. I go find a spear, meet with some people, we talk about some things, and then, they keep pushing on for their future. And it wasn't until I went to DEF CON and was talking to, some people, feds, not feds, and, just discussing things, we kind of figured that there would be an interesting thing that we could probably do, because there's a lot of people out there that, want to see changes in the world, that want to get people excited about things. But, like, with everything that you do on the internet, like down to the very first cicada puzzle that ever came out, it always was like looking for smart people, right? But throughout the years, it's evolved and changed to try to like reform itself